IBM Workload Scheduler. Streamline your release management process. Here's Rob. Rob is an application developer for an insurance company. Rob writes code for new releases, new features and enhancements, and hotfixes. These are the usual triggers that require a change in the company's release management workflow. But how long exactly does it take for his lines of code to be put into production? If you can deploy new products, features, and fixes faster, then you stay ahead of the game. His company applies Agile methodology to their business development model. Agile is both iterative and incremental, with continuous improvement. That means that at the end of each abbreviated, repetitive cycle, a shippable deliverable is produced and can be deployed. This also means that in a short, abbreviated time slot, you are developing and testing and then promoting into production, and more often than not, these environments are not identical. Running a process like this manually is both time-consuming and error-prone. To deliver business value for the stakeholders at each iteration, the development process cannot suffer lag time from manual processes that would impact the team's velocity and activities. The developed code needs to be continuously tested and integrated, and built to prevent integration issues, often requiring approval before it can be promoted. The teams need an up-to-date environment with the latest code changes running at all times. Here's where Rob's colleague Marnie can help. Marnie is a scheduler. Marnie suggests that rather than implement and run the release management system manually, they could automate and schedule the development, test, and promotion into production of the process with the option to roll back to any of these versions should something go wrong. And with Workload Scheduler's new command line enhancements, you can now automate exploiting APIs for integration with external change management systems. How can this automation be done? Map your application or business process to a workload. By creating the jobs, job streams, dependencies, and other scheduling objects needed to replicate the process. And then, when you have a fine-tuned workload ready, you can standardize this solution by exporting it into a workload application template. The workload application template can then be deployed into any environment to replicate it in the new environment through an import operation. Rob and Marnie can work as a team. Rob maps the process to jobs and job streams, and Marnie manages the workload by submitting and monitoring the jobs. Let's take a look at what the workload would include. A job stream, JS1, is created to run a job every hour that runs an automation test suite that tests the code change. A job stream, JS2, runs every night that contains jobs that, through a script, export the environment to a workload application template and then imports the template to deploy the environment into the test environment. Approval is obtained through a prompt. Another job is triggered to run a new automation test suite in the test environment. A third job stream, JS3, runs at the end of each iteration and automatically tests and promotes, after approval, into the test environment, and then again in the production environment. Finally, a job that performs a rollback if the test job fails. Standardizing and automating your business processes ensures your deliverable is consistent every time, guarantees a high level of quality, frees up human resources, saves money, and faster time to market. Change is necessary for your business to prosper and is a key element for gaining a competitive advantage.